The international community was quick to react to North Korea's missile launch. The US, as you might expect, condemned it, but stressed Washington wants the regime to return to negotiations. The head of the United Nations also expressed his deep concern. Dami with this report.
The U.S. has condemned North Korea's latest missile launch, calling on the regime to engage in sustained and substantive dialogue. This from White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki in a press briefing on board Air Force One en route to Atlanta on Tuesday. While noting the North's military activity did not pose an immediate threat to U.S. personnel or territory or allies, she did underline that such moves are a threat to the international community. Calling Tuesday's launch a violation of multiple UN Security Council resolutions, the U.S. official added Washington will continue close cooperation with its allies. Takeoffs from some western U.S. airports were temporarily halted for 15 minutes following the North's missile launch. While the Federal Aviation Administration said the agency regularly takes precautionary measures, Psaki said the unusual delay came out of an abundance of caution. A UN spokesperson also says Secretary General Antonio Guterres is very concerned by the North's missile launch, urging the regime to comply with all relevant Security Council resolutions.
As we've said again, we are convinced and believe that diplomatic engagement is the only way to reach a sustainable peace and a complete denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula.
Japan also shared their regret.
North Korea had just recently launched a ballistic missile, and the United Nations Security Council had just held discussions on how to respond to it. Under these circumstances, it is very regrettable that North Korea continues to launch missiles.
But China maintained its long usual stance that all parties should not rush into judgment nor overreact to the North's activity.
We hope that all parties will be cautious in their words and deeds, jointly maintain peace and stability on the Korean Peninsula.
He then added that China has always believed that any action taken by the UN Security Council should be to maintain peace and stability on the Korean Peninsula and help respective parties to resume dialogue. Dami, Arirang News.